Welcome back, another edition of the Scenario Podcast. We are back. What's going on, my brother Matt?
I don't know, man. This has been a challenging week for me at this stage in my life.
How so?
Because this week I have felt older than I have at any other point in my life. I feel like it's the oldest state of existence I've ever been in at any point in my life. Because I'm realizing now that I'm not as young as I feel, but I'm also not as old as I think.
Because it's not real old, like somebody like you ain't got ARP yet.
Well, no, not old like that. I'm just talking about like old in mindset and like approach, and a lot of it's been based around these Democratic elections.
Okay.
Because I've been like realizing that a lot of the things that really excited me when I was younger just flat ass ain't feasible now. But people that are younger than me, that are in that age bracket, are like, no, this is what we need to be focused on. And I'm like, hey man, you don't win elections that way.
I think is that age or is that because I was wondering, I was like, man, I'm kind of jaded maybe about just in general elections as a whole, and like maybe because it's just not the same feeling when Barack was running, and that feeling is not there. Maybe.
Well, we was talking about this before we did it though. I mean, that's an anomaly. You can't judge anything by what happened with Barack Obama.
Yeah,
it was the right time. It was the perfect time for him to come along. He had the right
after the right president. Right after the right president.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that right now would be prone that way, but it's not.
No.
Because when you're trying to unseat an incumbent, it's not time to get too radical.
Right. And on top of that, you may not want a black man for that necessarily. Because a black man's always going to look angry if he's attacking him. Oh, look at this. Here go the angry black man. Here he go.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe, and you know what? I think the internet's made it worse for all of the smaller pockets of, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I would say niche opinions.
Oh, it's certainly put a megaphone up to.
I didn't know some of these opinions were. I only thought it was like Wink at the barbershop opinions.
Oh no.
Before, and then you like, oh, there's a whole pool of y'all that believe this.
Yeah.
I thought it was just him and a couple of people around the corner.
No, there's thousands of people.
And they have a tribe now. Now they found other people, and now I think it emboldens, and that's just not with black people. I think there's period with any group of niche people.
I think for black people, it's really interesting right now because I feel like we're not quite 100% sure what we want. Like,
right? No, that's real.
When there's black people in the mix, we want black people, and then at that point, we don't want no old white people in office.
Nope.
But then, when the black people out, then we start rooting for old white people by default. And I don't think that's like a forced hand type thing. I'm just like, let's just be consistent. Let's be consistent with what we want. Like, I've been really pushing people to be like, hey man, if you're about identity politics, just say it. Like, if you're a woman and you're about a woman candidate just because she's a woman,
or if you're a what's it called?
One issue voter.
Yeah. Just you saying to say it. If I'm down for abortion, and that's all I'm voting for somebody.
If that's all I care about, I think that's extraordinarily dangerous to be a one issue voter.
But some people are.
Yeah, I mean, because there's so many more things that go into that. And what happens if you vote that one issue person in, and they don't accomplish that issue? Like, let's just say hypothetically, there's a presidential candidate that says, "Hey man, I'm all about building walls and blocking people out of countries." And then let's just say, hypothetically, 3.5 years later, said wall does not exist. And at this point, you're pretty sure that wall is never going to happen.
Never going to happen.
However, you voted based on a wall. Now, if you voted for this particular hypothetical president, there's probably a lot more you were voting for than just that.
Yes.
But let's just put that out there and say that's the case.
Shout out to Washington.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't think being a one-issue voter is safe. But I also don't think that being a you look like me voter, I think that's even worse.
Well, no, I like Larry Wilmore's. He was like, yo, I ain't going to front. I voted for Barack Obama because he's black.
Okay, so let's say this. I absolutely did. It was like, there was no way I'm not. I mean, how was I going to be the brother that said that? I mean, that's getting 3 generations of your family blocked from the cookout.
So are you saying that your children's children?
If you didn't vote for Barack Obama and you were a black person in America in 2008, your grandchildren can't come. I don't care if your grandchildren turned into Malcolm X, they can't come to the cookout.
So they're just is when they say your sins pass on through your children. That is one of those examples.
Absolutely. We are in a caste system. You are out.
Damn. So straight up like Hinduism, like
yes,
you just move straight down to the bottom.
You're done. So I mean, but if you do that, there's nothing wrong with it. But just say it. Like, don't be like, I think the policies are the best. Like, if I took those policies and gave them to Joe Biden, you would say they was from an old white man.
But I do think Joe Biden is senile though.
Yeah, I think
this is a senile rate. This is literally.
I don't know. I know senile. I don't think it's senile.
Man, that dude said he marched with that he was fighting with Nelson Mandela a few weeks ago. and I get it. Maybe he was saying like I marched to help Nelson Mandela get out, but no, he was standing on like no. Nelson Mandela.
I'm really looking forward to these debates when it's just two people.
With him and Bernie.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
Is this like is this basically a triple threat match almost, because Trump is going to be actually throwing chairs into the ring from the outside?
Yeah.
Because that's what he does. You know, like when Bloomberg.
When do we get that? We get more debates, right?
Oh, it's gonna be ramped up.
Yeah.
Like when Bloomberg, because I guess Bloomberg is short. Did you know that? Bloomberg's like 5'3".
Oh, it doesn't surprise
me. No. So Trump is funny sometimes. He said, if we go to the debates, you can't use no box. To stand up on no box at the podium.
Yeah, that's
like.
See, that's like elite level petty.
Yeah. Like super level petty, man.
But like Bloomberg is the type of cat that would clap back though. Like, yeah, you can't put your finances on a box.
Oh,
either.
he can't show your taxes.
Yeah,
and that's because that's the issue. It's not because I think he don't want to show the tax he pay. I think he's scared of showing how much money he really has.
Yeah.
Like I'm really not a billionaire. I'm probably only worth $100 million.
Yeah.
And all my shit is smoke and mirrors. But Elizabeth Warren drops out. Everybody's dropped out. I mean, since the last show, everybody's the last show.
I guess what's the name is still in it? Tulsi. What's the person in Hawaii?
Tulsi. She didn't even get invited to nowhere. I mean, is that really?
I thought they were saying Tully Blanchard from the Four Horsemen was in it. I was like,
is that really getting kicked out the club? I mean, like if you didn't get invited in the club and they said you were like, oh man, such and such, I think is still in there, but you really still out there talking to people? Were you really in the club?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like I think the only people that are still in the race that haven't officially gotten that nomination yet are the mafa movement.
Yeah.
That's it.
And this is the perfect time for us to come back into the
I think it's time. Joe Biden will be in St. Louis on Saturday. And I think
Joe Biden is about that life.
I think it's time to get some mafa shirts out there. That's the fast route to national TV and getting our message out there. Just get an air horn. Get an air horn, stand on the corner.
Mafa. And then people are like, what is mafa? Make America fuck again.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Or for the children, make America fornicate again.
Now the thing I'm not gonna let happen is turn us into the Rent's Too Damn High party. Because that message was legit.
I almost was like, do we need to make a call to him though and say like, hey, do you want to jump on board?
We might could use him. But
because the gloves alone,
that's more of like somebody that I want to be. You endorsed it. All right, great. Yeah, we got supporters.
So I'm saying like he put his Twitter up.
Like who's endorsing these cats? Like who's endorsing this mafa movement? Like I get like
Heidi Fleiss,
the Popeyes chicken lady.
Oh. Yeah,
the chicken industry might be against us though, because we are.
No, but we've been a high supporter of Popeyes though.
That's fair.
We've been a very.
I've asked for more from Popeyes than what they've given us, like a fire ass mac and cheese with some seasoning salt on top of it.
They've not done it.
Speaking of which, the other day I took a Cajun Sparkle packet and put it into my eggs, and it was next level.
Oh, really?
Eggs was cracking.
He was like, I needed more eggs just to do this.
Popeyes, man, they keep it coming for me.
Can you go in there and just be like, hey, let me get 15 packets of just
Cajun Sparkle? I mean, when can you go to Popeyes and not be like, hey, man, give me some Cajun Sparkle? Like, they're going to reach their hand in and give you, like, 87 of them packs. Like, if people was passing out prophylactics like they do Cajun Sparkle packages.
We wouldn't have STDs.
Oh, it would be straight. Coronavirus would be gone. Everything would be straight. Don't ask me how that would correlate.
Yeah.
So, like, what's more? Let's talk about that for a second. Coronavirus. Like, what's more? What are we more concerned about right now? The coronavirus or HIV?
Coronavirus.
Absolutely.
HIV has stopped existing because of Magic Johnson and many people.
Wait a minute, hold on. I didn't know that Magic Johnson actually gave us the
key
people.
To the city. I'm saying people think that that is all good because of that. Because of the coronavirus being gone.
So is there like an athlete we need to get the coronavirus so that it can turn around? Like
it's got to be somebody big.
Like what athlete could get the coronavirus and it would be like, all right, now it's
Zion
time to
Williamson.
get serious. Oh no, he's not a cultural icon yet.
But it'd be because he's young too, though. It'd be like, man, he's young.
So
and
Magic's kind of old though when that kicked off. Like Magic been in the league for about 12, 13 years.
Yeah, he was about 30.
So
32.
So somebody that's like Hall of Fame bound.
LeBron James.
No. Michael Jordan didn't get it. Magic Johnson got it.
Oh, so you're saying somebody just a little
he's
bit.
like James Harden.
Yeah, but some of you don't like James Harden.
No, but people know who he is, though.
Yeah, but also people love Magic.
And, like,
though.
and
Magic
they're
was
telling
likable,
you-
even if you were like a Boston fan. You'd be like, man, I really like Magic though.
No,
He's a
they
good
did,
guy.
no, they respected him. They ain't like him.
Okay,
But let me say
he
this.
was more likable than James Worthy.
Well, he was more notable. He was in L.A. and he was actually winning. But but it was Steph Curry. Steph Curry got to get the coronavirus.
Yes. If he got the coronavirus,
He's been out all year. We might be able to, like, he's supposed to come back tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Thursday. Yeah. Well, I don't know when this is coming out.
Well, it's
Thursday. No, today is Thursday. Tonight. Great. I got to fix my fantasy roster. Yeah. I picked him up. Somebody released him a long time back.
Wow.
Because I get it. We only get so many roster slots.
Yeah.
You need spots, but that wasn't a good idea. So
he was like, you'd have stashed him.
So my hopes was that I had Kyrie Irving. I was hoping for the super fantasy backcourt with Kyrie Irving and
somebody
Steph
dropped
Curry.
Kyrie?
No,
Kyrie got hurt.
Kyrie got out for the year,
Yeah.
so I dropped Kyrie. But I was hoping for the super fantasy destruction of
And then he's
roster.
gonna come back in the league.
Yeah,
and
with
come
both.
up.
I wanted both, and I have Anthony Davis as well. So I was just trying to. I was trying to run out the Legion of Doom, demolition, all three of them at once.
Yeah.
But yeah, this coronavirus, man, this is something else. But
they stopped that ship you saw coming in California.
Yeah, ain't letting nobody.
Two people had it on there. But how do you feel as the people on there like, yo,
let me the fuck? I'm jumping off the side.
Because we on the
like you remember at the beginning of Star Wars when they shot the rescue pod out with R2D2 and C3PO. Yeah. Like they would have been on the news. They would just seen a little something jump off the side of it. And here's the thing: I can't even swim.
Oh shit!
I would jump down there, get that jacket, and just be like, "Let's see what happens." I ain't finna be on here with this because one of the main things that black people are already like, man, fuck.
Out of all the shit.
White people, man. White people's cleanliness. Mm-hmm. And here's my question. Out of everything I've seen, how many black people got the coronavirus?
None as far as I know.
I haven't heard about any black people getting the coronavirus.
But also seen a lot more people washing their hands, though, lately.
Hell yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, like, for real.
Dog, I've washed my hands so much, dog, that, like, my hands is like, I can't stop it.
Ashy just...
Stop it. I wash my hands everywhere I go, dog. I bought $20 worth of hand sanitizer.
Now, can I put in the conspiracy brother? Can conspiracy brother jump in here?
Please enter conspiracy brother.
Now, my brother, what if I told you that this was a conspiracy by the hand sanitation people to get more money?
Hey, that's actually conspiracy brother. I might actually come with you on that because Amazon took 1 million products off Amazon yesterday because they were price gouging because of the coronavirus.
See, my brother? See?
But what is this a conspiracy that Amazon could be trying to perpetuate, though?
It's 8 times 3. What's 8 times 3?
8 times 3 is 24.
Kobe.
But wait a minute. What is the 8 and what is the 3? What is the
8 is the all the different companies within Procter & Gamble that they have that are cleaning supplies.
Are we sure that that's how many Procter & Gamble?
Brother, if I told you that, you should believe it.
Okay, all right, brother. I'm sorry.
And there's 3 conglomerates that are trying to buy those 8 products from Procter & Gamble.
Where are these conglomerates from? Like, what do they consist
China.
of?
See, you didn't even know that.
Well, about China or about
that China was trying to buy that. Those 3 companies are in China is trying to buy the 8 products from Procter & Gamble.
Because I'm aware of China's existence.
Yes, but the Chinese companies are trying to buy Procter & Gamble's cleaning supplies.
Conspiracy brother, what is your thought about Chinese food at this particular moment?
Brother, I don't eat Chinese food.
Oh.
Brother, I don't eat Chinese food. I believe it's all cats and dogs in there.
Oh, okay.
If I do eat Chinese food, it's got to be shrimp.
Oh.
Or just straight rice.
So I eat shrimp on Fridays now because it's Lent.
Yes.
And I can't eat meat on Fridays due to it being Lent.
Yes.
So I still try to stick close to my roots.
Mm-hmm.
And in my cut of the world, Chinese food is a very deep part of the black community. Conspiracy.
It is, and that's a problem for us.
Okay, so that's holding us back.
High sodium.
Okay.
High what's
MSG.
MSG, all that stuff.
Okay.
MSG, the Madison Square Garden, all of that stuff is holding us back.
So Madison Square Garden, Spike Lee.
Yes, he's getting held back. Yes.
Oh yes, he actually is getting held. They
back.
told Spike he can't come inside through the door he wants to. And for me, conspiracy brother, that feels like Jim Crow and apartheid.
Definitely, that dude has front row seats for years. He actually is better, the most popular person on the Knicks. Is
yes,
Spike
he
Lee.
has been the most popular person on the Knicks since Allen Houston left.
Yes. So why is he not getting gateway to get in?
He's
a black man.
Spike Lee, if everybody might not know about this, Spike Lee and the New York Knicks are at war this week because Spike Lee was told he can't enter through a certain door, through a door that the workers enter in at Madison Square Garden. And so Spike Lee said, I've spent $10 million on tickets over the last 30 years, And you telling me I can't come in any door that I want to here, so there's like a war between him and James Dolan and the Knicks now.
And Charles Oakley has jumped in as well. Called it slave plantation.
Oh, no. Again?
Yeah, he said, this is slave plantation there. He's like, they all just field Negroes.
I don't disagree with it.
Can the NBA force James Dolan to give up his team?
I don't think so. He's got to do something just a little bit worse. He's got to get to the Donald Sterling.
No. See, now, I wish we had a white conspiracy brother now on here.
I can find a white conspiracy brother.
But I'm saying the one that'll be like, somebody soon is going to say he's racist and have proof.
The equivalent of white conspiracy brothers are people that wear Make America Great Again hats.
Yes,
I'm
and
sure
also,
I can find
what's
one.
the guy that got kicked off of Facebook? That everybody, InfoWars.
I don't know.
I know people are shocked.
Julian Assange?
No.
He's got to be a conspiracy brother.
Alex Jones.
Oh, okay.
Alex Jones. We need Alex Jones.
Wait, who would be? Let's give me 5 white conspiracy brothers.
Donald Trump. Or does he just follows the other conspiracy brothers? I mean, conspiracy.
He's an opportunist.
Alex Jones is number one.
Okay. What about my man, the dude that's over in Russia?
Steven Seagal?
No. but
Did you see his Bitcoin thing?
Yes. Yes, I did. No, the dude that WikiLeaks.
Oh yeah, Snowden.
Yes, Edward Snowden.
Yeah, Edward Snowden.
Absolutely is.
Elon Musk too.
James Woods.
We're almost done. And John Voight.
Yes, there we go. We've covered all levels
of white conspiracy brothers.
Of white conspiracy brothers. And Aubrey Huff from the San Francisco Giants, too. Look that up.
Oh, that's right.
He's such a white conspiracy brother. They told him he can't come to the reunion for the Giants this year.
That's crazy. They're like, no, you're not invited.
Yeah.
They said it's a secret. Like we have the secret event on Facebook.
Yeah.
They had to do that.
If he played for anybody else except for the Giants, he probably would be okay.
But it's San Francisco.
Right.
I mean, we can't have this.
Right. So what have you, before we circle out of this, what have you done in your life to make sure that you don't catch the coronavirus?
Washing my hands a lot of sanitation stuff, been cleaning up a lot more.
How do you take care of it with a kid?
Oh, we have to keep her clean at all times.
Okay.
I give her actually hand sanitizer.
Okay.
She actually likes to use it.
What does she do? Because I mean,
she likes to use it.
She's not gonna have any concerns about getting involved or jumping into anything or talking to anybody. Like me, I'm not even like. I'm only shaking black people's hands right now. I'm gonna just say that. I will not shake hands with anybody except for black people.
Damn, that's pretty heavy.
Because I trust that black people are going to, for the most part, do what they want to. Like last night I had to go to a fraternity meeting. And I came in and I was just like, damn, man, I'm going to have to be in this thing. I'm going to have to shake hands and stuff like that. Like I don't have to, but it's going to be people.
It's kind of like, what's going on? Like,
yeah. And I was like trying to be like, oh man, my eczema. But my eczema is on my left hand, so I can't really get around that. So like the thing I stopped doing is like touching my face for the most part. Like I've been wiping, if I had like my nose, I'll just like, if my nose itches, I'll use my sleeve.
Yeah, right in front of people, for they won't want to.
Anything I can do. Anything I can
now,
possibly
this is something
do.
like, so this is just a random question fraternity-wise. So if it's 70 people in the room, do you have to give them everybody a fraternity handshake when you see them? Like,
no.
Because I was like, that takes forever. I would feel
first
like.
First of all, I hate doing the grip or the fraternity hand. I hate doing it because it's like, it's kind of a twofold thing, right? It's like a thing where it's like, yeah, you're like, it's like an embrace that only you can have with this person, but it's also used as a thing to let people know that you are a member if you've never met them before.
Right, but if I know you already.
But I'm like, I know you already, so we don't have to do this every time we see each other.
Is it some people that will make you almost do it where you like, I know this brother's going to make me do it.
Yeah, and then there's different versions of it that happen like through the ages. Yeah, like, and it's just kind of like, you just kind of be like, damn, man, like.
You'd be like, damn, I got to go out there to the Al Green version right now.
Like, as far as disease control, that's one of the worst places to possibly be. So I've been being.
So what if a fraternity is married to someone white? Does it then transfer?
That's a great question, and I hadn't thought about that. But yes, you inherit what you bring into your world.
Or in any race is not black. It's not. Period.
I think it probably has to go all those other ways. But I gotta say this: that my stress meter going to work right now is on a whole nother level. I went to a football game last weekend. I was like, this could be the worst decision I've made in a long time.
You went to the Battlehawks game.
I did. I went to the XFL game.
How was that?
It was live, actually. It was live, and the football was pretty good. It's like AAA baseball. It's like right in between college.
It's like going to see the Memphis Cardinals.
Yeah, or maybe AA. I don't know. It's
you don't know if it's that quality.
Yeah, it's kind of in there. I mean, they're not as fast as NFL games, and they're not as skilled as NFL players.
And you can obviously see it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, NFL guys are incredible. I mean, they're just another level. But, I mean, it's good, though. And everybody I know in the NFL that's gone has said good things about it, and they support it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So, yeah, they say it's good football. And I was like, when they're giving it the endorsement, I'm like, hey, you know better than me.
They didn't say that about, what was it?
I don't even think they bothered watching. But
the
I think
the one that closed down like, F.
Yeah. I don't think they bother watching it. But they enjoy it. So I'm like, hey, you know
And
more
people
about
kicked
football.
it. I heard this, what they...
Oh, it's live. I think everybody that has an XFL team in their city should go. At least in St. Louis is super popular.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I
heard tailgating is
people
crazy.
are tailgating. People out there with their chest painted up. I did almost have to beat up a dude outside the game, though.
Okay, go into
because there was like a White Claw on the ground or something, and like they picked it up, think it was like an empty thing, making fun of it because it's a hard seltzer or whatever, and he just kind of threw it down and splashed on the back of my arm. And I was like, oh shit. And it was like one of the moments where you like were keeping it real, go was wrong, because I was right at the gate, like I was 3 people away.
I'm gonna go right in.
And I was just like, I could pack this motherfucker right here. I could just pack his ass. But there's like 3 more of them.
Did you have good seats?
Yeah, I was right in the end zone, like right behind the uprights,
Yeah,
so
you
like
can't do it,
right above it. But I was somebody else's guest, so
Yeah.
they invited me to go. I was with them. It was an older guy that really I like him, cool dude.
So it's
I was also with my girl. So can I still call her my girl? Yeah, she's still my girl.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's there, and I'm like, God damn it.
See, so much pressure.
It was like one of those moments where I was like,
If you was a Rob Hen though, it went down.
Yeah, yeah. But I turned around and I was like, hey, calm down. And like, dude ain't want to make eye contact.
Oh, he was like, he realized he
knew
up.
what he had done.
Okay.
And it was like that moment where I could channel that elite level angry black man. Like, hey, calm down.
There's a warning. It's like when you talk to my daughter, like, Xander.
Yeah.
You'd be like, you ain't got to go over there and get her. It's like,
like when everybody gets about 6'5". I was bigger than these guys, but I still was just like, all right.
No, it's not even no point. You had too much.
Cops is right here.
Yeah, it's too many factors.
Too many things.
If this was the AFA game,
I also wouldn't want to end up in the news for doing something over the top like the U City Joker.
Yeah. Shout out to the U City Joker. There was a Joker site in U City where you're from.
Yes, that's a different part.
Yeah,
it's why I always say that there's a lot of different parts of where I'm from.
University City is very eclectic. People that are not from here. Some people like we had the big debate. They want to say it's Harlem. I say it's more Brooklyn for people that are from New York. You will understand that more than Harlem. The style may come from Harlem, but the way the construction of U City is more Brooklyn because of the diversity.
Yeah.
Here we go. But he's running around through this loop, which is like downtown U City, basically, right?
I guess. I don't know. It's not like a high-rise building. It's kind of like Bourbon Street.
Is this we call Joe Edwards? Just call it Joe Edwards.
It's like Bourbon Street or like Beale Street or something, like on a much smaller level.
Much smaller.
It's a top 10. It's a top 10 street in America, though.
Yeah, but and no open alcohol though. That's the one thing though. There's no open containers.
Is there not?
There's no open containers.
Huh.
Yeah, trust me. I found this out
Interesting.
the hard way.
Because when I was growing up,
right? But that's the old U City.
It was a different.
That was a different
place.
U City.
Yeah.
Different loop. So he didn't notice. He did not go north.
So
he did not go east.
Give the story about this whole thing. Though. So like, this is somebody who literally painted his face up like the Joker, and was at home, live streaming this on Facebook, making threats about he was about to go around and kill some people.
Yes. So he is literally. So this is the copy. A U City man dressed as a Batman villain and Joker and live streamed himself this week as he threatened to bomb and kill people in the Delmar Loop. Jeremy Grainer, 48 of 8800 block of Delmar Boulevard, was charged Tuesday with making a terrorist threat and felony. According to charges, Monday was, and his name is, Monday was dressed as the Joker, complete with makeup, at the Blueberry Hill Bar and Restaurant on Delmar. Now, people that don't know, that is Chuck Berry's establishment that he has started, but he doesn't own it anymore. He hasn't owned it probably like 30 years, 20 years. When did he have that case where he got caught up with the thing with the bathroom shit? That was early 90s.
They still built a statue of him across the street.
Yeah, but he got caught up in the little bathroom situation, monitoring women in the women's bathroom with cameras. I think that was around 91, 92. But so he hasn't owned it since around then. But this establishment now is not very. I would say it's a mixed spot, but I would say it's more for your mainstream audience.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's more for your mainstream audience. He was later seen driving in his car smoking a pipe and going to the St. Louis Galleria where he was stopped by security and asked to leave. The video there shows him driving to the Delmar Loop at times talking about ending the country's opioid epidemic.
So he's talking about heroic things,
yeah.
But there's no real way to solve that through the things that he's proposing. It sounds like a certain presidential candidate.
Now, his best quote is, "I'm not armed and I weigh 150 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no weapons on me. I'm not going to do anything. You got me messed up, except all these bombs."
Yeah, except for that. Except for these ballistics that
I have on me.
Except for the fact there were no bombs on him.
No bombs on.
So let's do this. Number one, what drug did this?
This has got to be PCP.
It's not just regular standard issue mental imbalance. This is
PCP.
Yeah, because he was driving around and then he looked outside and saw the police and said, "Uh-oh, they looking for me."
Yeah.
But I don't have any weapons on me.
I don't have no weapons.
Like, is this the type of thing that people were the most? He said, "I'm not going to movie theaters. I'm not doing that."
Nope.
Is this the type of thing that people were scared about happening because of the Joker movie itself? Like, it's finally happening
this
now?
is what this is definitely their fear of. So we got the coronavirus and the Joker to be worried about now because somebody's gonna copy this shit. That's what they feel. He has a criminal history that includes multiple convictions for burglary in St. Louis County. He also has a 2000 conviction in East St. Louis federal court for robbing a credit union. Damn it, East St. Louis, he robbed a. Oh damn. It can't be in East St. Louis. East St. Louis federal court, huh? I didn't know East St. Louis had a federal court. This must be East Side.
If anybody needs
Collinsville.
one, if anybody could use one, it's East St. Louis. Yeah.
He served 7 years in federal prison for that case.
Yeah, that's a dangerous ball game. He's running right there.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. I guess not shout out to him. No, somebody else that was practicing when white goes wrong is the brother that paid funny money for the Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, and as I see, you have a collection of Girl Scout cookies in your home currently right now.
Yes, I do. My daughter's a Girl Scout trooper.
Yeah, so I thought that the Girl Scouts was out of business. I'm confused.
No, that's the Boy Scouts. It's up for they're bankrupt.
Okay.
They filed for bankruptcy. Boy Scouts did. They have too many lawsuits from playing around with little boys, and that they can't keep up with the amount of lawsuits.
Well, isn't that something? Well, but yeah, so. When you're trying to rip off the Girl Scouts, man, you a different type.
But the
different type of schemer.
How the little girls knew. They looked at the money, was like, well, my homeboy said his daughter's troop in Atlanta, they look up in the light on it. Like if they can't take their money, they looking up they popping it and looking up in the light on you. I was like,
yeah.
So he's like, yeah, no, we're a black Girl Scout troop. I was like, that sounds about right. That would y'all be the ones that would be sitting.
That was gonna be the next thing I was going to. Where exactly is this Girl Scout troop located at?
I think this is in
because the tendency is right there to pop that money up, get a look at it. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these girls raised up the right way. She might pop that microscope out of her back pocket and take a look at it, be like, this don't line up right. This don't look the right way.
All right, here we go. This is basically the copy here. It was in Houston. Houston and Florida happened in two different places. In two places. So the Girl Scouts have been getting hit in different places. Yeah. The one that got caught is in Salem. So we have Salem, Oregon, Florida, and Houston are the three cities that have been getting hit up.
So I gotta say, man, because of this coronavirus, I've been a little leery about eating food from other places because I just don't know what's going on. Unfortunately, it's really hard to just eat at home only. I mean, you can eat well while you're out, but if you're traveling and you're doing different things, it's really hard to just eat at home exclusively. So, but Girl Scout cookies, I feel like should be safe.
Yeah.
Where do they come from?
Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts make them, actually.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
as far as I know.
Okay.
That's all.
This isn't like a Keebler Elf situation?
Maybe it's just a whole bunch of Girl Scouts in a sweatshop just putting them together, maybe.
Okay.
We haven't got that deep into the Girl Scouts.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't want to either.
Yeah, I don't need to go that Illuminati.
I'm fine. Is that a conspiracy-free zone?
No. I haven't got that deep to see the conspiracy, to find the conspiracy.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'll be looking, though. I'm looking constantly when I drop her off.
Okay, let me know. Let me know how things go there.
But the dude did it to him at the Walmart. The little girls figured it out, told the police. He comes back a day later, like regular shopping. They already got him on camera, everything. It's like, hold on. You the dude that had that fake money. They arrested him the whole nine. Now, he looks like he wouldn't have $20, though. So maybe that was it. They like, he doesn't look like he would have $20. Now, even on the other step, they said the coronavirus could be in money now. Don't use real money right now.
Yeah, that's not going to impact me because I never have money.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, when is the last time I had straight up cash?
I lie. I had $10 on accident yesterday
Could this be the man trying to keep us from having actual cash bills and
But
steal
see,
our
here's
money?
the thing, though. You got to touch those pads. I'm just going to be using the thing on my phone to just scan.
Just boop.
Yeah.
If you don't take Easy Pay, then I guess I'm not.
I can't purchase things here.
No Google Pay, no Samsung Pay. Yeah. If you can't do that. But see, this is a conspiracy for this to get the New World Order is coming. See, they said the New World next they're gonna be getting us to get the tattoos on our arms.
Like Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall, or
no, it's deeper than that.
Oh,
the Wolfpack NWO.
Oh, Sting too, and Conan.
Sting, the whole crew.
All right.
And then what was it when they went real niggerish with it with the Mexican version?
The LWO.
The LWO. We don't want that. They don't want that.
Yeah.
That one is going to stay in Mexico. That's why we're building a wall.
The Nation of Domination, meanwhile, is coronavirus free.
Nation of Domination is run by Dr. Umar Johnson.
Oh, I thought it was run by Ron Simmons. But all right, I'm
Ron
sorry.
Simmons said, you know what, I'm good.
Farouk Assad.
He hasn't been going by. When is the last time he went by Farouk?
No,
Assad.
it's not. No, it's not.
Exactly. So Dr. Umar Johnson is. I wouldn't be surprised if next week if he comes out as Farouk.
Oh.
Okay. Megan Thee Stallion, man, with your boy Carl Crawford from the Major League Baseball. I didn't even know Carl Crawford was involved with Megan Thee Stallion.
I didn't either. He's been involved with a few people. He's got a taste for the ratchet.
Evelyn Lozada. Is that what we first learned? Like, oh, you like this part of the game.
Yeah.
And he's got a baby with her.
Yeah. He's one. See, you don't think to go to Major League Baseball for that. You don't really think the baseball players out here.
I heard Matt Kemp be on that ratchet side too, though, right?
Matt Kemp definitely is on that ratchet. But Matt Kemp also is an original fumbler. He's a. You had a chance, but you had a bad year and broke up with Rihanna.
Ooh.
Now Rihanna's a mogul, and Matt Kemp is out of baseball.
Oh, Matt Kemp broke up with Rihanna?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I don't know who broke up with who,
but he fumbled. At some point, it was.
At some point, they were having sex, and it ended.
At some point, Matt Kemp lost it.
Yeah.
And now, is he retired?
Yeah, he's done.
Okay.
I think he might have signed like a minor league contract with like the Marlins last year or something, but it's over.
Okay.
Injuries kind of took him out.
Yeah.
But he lost that magical healing power.
Because he was, is it the juice?
I don't know. He never
masking agents?
He never tested. I don't know. Who knows? But the magical healing power was Rihanna.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even go that route. That Rihanna was the magical.
It's a gift and a curse. You got to be able to. It's like
if you lose it, it's over.
It's like anything else. You got to get it in moderation, but it's really hard. It's like sugar.
Like it's good for you. You should have some sugars in your body.
But it's got to be that natural sugar. But here's the thing: Rihanna's natural sugar levels are so high, it could give you the sugars.
Then you all messed up.
And when you got the sugars, it's hard to come back from that. Diabetes, yes. The sugars, hard to come back from.
All right,
that's what they got in like that Lee sweet tea.
What's up? So your boy Marshawn Lynch, man.
That should be the people's boy. I wish Marshawn Lynch was running for some office right now.
Oh,
but apparently he wouldn't do well with the people at Princeton.
Oh, Princeton didn't want him there.
They didn't want this was a speaker. Was this a commencement speaker?
Yeah, commencement. Oh, this is a speaker for an event.
Speaker for an event. You don't want a multimillionaire who's
never spent any of his
who's been incredibly fiscally smart and hasn't caused any problems of any real level to come speak to you. You know why? Because it is this week in racism.
This week in racism.
Man, that's that bullshit. Marshawn Lynch, though, you know how I feel about Marshawn Lynch.
We love him.
He is inner circle for me.
Yeah.
He is the man, for as I'm concerned.
Man, Brandon have to come on. Dub have to come on and tell us some stories about Marshawn, hanging out with Marshawn, and how cool he is.
Marshawn Lynch is more equipped to be a speaker than half them old dry ass prune motherfuckers they be bringing out to speak.
Do you remember you Mr. Speaker?
In defense of whoever it was, no, I was extraordinarily hungover.
Me too.
So
me too.
I mean,
I slept through my whole.
The pictures of me from graduation are just horrible.
Shout out to my man Jeff Gigolo. I slept on his shoulder the whole time like a baby.
like
a grown baby.
I woke up right in time to just all right, good, we're getting out of here.
Word, okay.
And somehow I drank again that night, even heavier. I don't know how.
You made it worse that night. I
don't know if I made it worse. I just was at a different level of channeling my abilities at that point.
You was like,
but
I ain't gotta go to class.
I'm gonna tell you though, Marshawn Lynch is probably gonna get better advice than anybody else they gonna bring out there.
100%.
More relatable advice, more carryover advice. But because they feel like they went to Princeton, they gotta have somebody that's has already definitely made probably multiple donations to the Trump reelection firm for sure. So I don't. You know what, Marshawn? Go down and speak at HBCUs. Go down there and give them the dirt. Give them the real dope they need, because we need more people like Marshawn coming back and evening up the playing field. This dude graduated from Cal. I mean, he went to Cal Berkeley.
That's like when you get in, there's certain schools, regardless of how skillful you are, you still have to have a certain GPA to even get in there.
Yeah, so when people talk shit about Marshawn Lynch or talk shit about Richard Sherman,
don't do that.
I don't want to hear it, bro.
You talking about, there's probably 3, maybe 4 universities besides outside the Ivy League that you have to have a certain GPA to get into. That's Cal, Northwestern, Stanford.
Yeah.
Maybe Duke.
There's a few. Like Vanderbilt.
Like
that. Things like that. But I get the point.
Yeah, but
that are good at sports.
Yeah, and you're not going to be it doesn't matter how good you are. They be like, where's your 3-point GPA at?
Yeah, like what'd you do? Where your test scores? Where your GPA
Where's
at?
your volunteer work? Just like if you go to any college.
Things you can't fake the funk on.
And they probably was, what was that recruiting trip to go see Marshawn Lynch? Because he's kind of pre-internet seeing somebody beforehand for recruitment.
Marshawn Lynch has gone to his life has taken him some very interesting places.
But think about what was whatever Cal coach was at the time, and he shows up and he's like, oh, the dude got a 3.6 GPA. Oh, really? And then he comes in and he probably sees some regular looking black dude and he's like, no, there's Marshawn.
I don't know. When you go to see Marshawn Lynch, though.
But somebody told you had a 3.6 GPA and
don't
all these different things. No, I'm talking about this pictures found someone on the internet when he was being recruited.
Motherfucker didn't play football in the 1940s.
No. But you got to think he only has a helmet on.
They know who he is.
I could see them visiting a school to see Marshawn Lynch, and you just heard about him and saw the GPA and was like, oh, that's him. All right. This is going to be different. And he was like, yo, what's up? I heard Cal want me. Word. Can I stay in the Bay? Yeah, Marshawn. No, I don't want to stay on campus though. It's kind of customary that freshmen get. No. I'm not going to Cal. Now I'll go to Stanford.
What do you think was the bigger reaction? Him getting drafted to Buffalo or ending up in Cal Berkeley?
Cal Berkeley.
Because his life started off in some interesting ways.
Cal Berkeley. Buffalo got some hood in it.
Yeah,
James is there, and the Griselda boys are from there. So
but it's the last place on earth anybody in the NFL wants to go, next to Green Bay.
Okay, as long as you put Green Bay in there, we good. That was the last place. Last one I read this week in racism. This is actually a black man doing this one. And an NFL player, Jack Brewer, ex-NFL safety. Have you ever heard of this brother before this?
Jack Brewer?
Yeah, he's an NFL safety.
No, I can't say that I do. Who do you play for?
That's what I was going to look up now. I was wondering if
he probably played for Buffalo or Green Bay.
Wow, dude, if that is true. He's from Grapevine, Texas. Shout out to Grapevine, Texas. He played for the Vikings, Giants, Eagles, and Cardinals.
Oh,
he looks way older and he went to SMU.
Wait, the Arizona Cardinals? Well, there you got it. There you go.
That was his last team.
Well, there you have it. Arizona?
Yeah.
Racial matters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to SMU.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then he transferred to the University of Minnesota.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised. I didn't even know who he was until this, but he comes out and says in a meeting even to take a step back a little bit farther, you send me the picture of this step and fetch council that Trump had where they were all laying hands on him.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, that was where he said it.
No.
He said it at the Step and Fetch conference.
Yeah, the Step and Fetch at 2020 conference.
Yeah. And so it's basically all the black Trump supporters. I think Isaiah Washington was in attendance as well. And he says, I don't know about. I mean, I know they say there was a black president before, but Trump, you really the first black president. We want to keep it real. Actually, you know what, y'all? I'm gonna actually patch this in for. I'm gonna patch this in for y'all to hear.
Hey, this is the number one toe-tapping, bojangling motherfucker of 2020 so far, and it's gonna be tough.
Because it's some early entrance.
It's gonna be tough. Well, election years are by far the best. Always the best.
So we're gonna play it for y'all.
I don't want to interrupt, but I gotta say this because it's Black History Month. Man, you the first black president.
Still president of the United States. Absolutely.
We go over there and stand behind. Can you excuse me, sir? Can we get out? We kind of might be locked in. Here we come.
See, this dude, man.
That's what it looks like.
Is Trump doing a Bloomberg and we don't know where he was paying $100,000 to people to work his campaign?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'd like to see this brother's tax returns.
Yeah.
I want to see the tax returns for all of these people up here laying hands on Trump and praising him for the black community.
Especially Isaiah Washington.
Because you're going to see some net worth that ain't lining up.
They said Isaiah Washington come out with a black Trump movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it. Just for shits and giggles and laughs.
Yeah, you got to DDT people to do stuff like that. Just on site.
Oh, man. You got any more thoughts, man, before we get out of this? Sorry it's a short show, y'all, but we want to get y'all some kind of content.
There's so many things happening, man, that, like, it's just like, what do we do? No, I like the short show.
Yeah.
I think you got to have the epic show. We can do more shows. With short shows. Yeah. Like,
let us know.
We might start doing more
shows
short shows.
Little quick hits.
Yeah, they have quicker shows. It's been an extraordinary run. Here's what I'm going to ask is for people to not make the same mistake they made last time. Like,
let's think this out.
It's going to be time for you to vote soon.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming around. If it hasn't already hit you, it's going to be coming around. For our international listeners, just keep an eye on how things are going around here. But it's going. I want to hear from our people about what's going into their head as we go through this year of headed towards the election. Because the last thing we really can do is let our community tear itself down, or to only vote for people that appeal to us on a cultural level. Hey, you know what helps all black people? Getting that hate out of Pennsylvania Ave. That helps everybody.
Yeah. And vote, man. None of that bullshit talking about you don't want to vote.
I'm going to give I just watched this cat say, I'm giving my vote to the third party because none of these dudes done anything for this and he just support mass incarceration.
Who said that?
This is some dude I don't know that did
okay.
it. And also, don't make Facebook be your therapy either.
Please, yeah.
Don't make Facebook be your place for therapy. And don't go on there making aggressive posts to people, challenging what they believe in and things like that, because that doesn't help unite people. And voting and campaigning is a practiced way of bringing people together to create a common outcome. And unless it is that you are okay with the status quo, if you're okay with the status quo, I'm sorry you missed your chance to go lay hands on your savior with Jack Brewer at the Step and Fetch It 2020 conference. I heard a rumor that they're going to have a opportunity in the fall as well if you want to go do that.
So it's multiples because they got to do another for the election.
Yeah, so they're going to restock patent leather shoes and coats with tails on it so that these fools could go get dressed to take their tramp up there. And you don't have to pay, but you might have to do a shift in the kitchen if you go to the White House these days. So just keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying. But, hey, if your person's out of the race, sorry, man, but you don't win everything. But just keep your eyes on the bigger prize.
Before we even go out, I want to read this statement on Brewer. Brewer supported Barack Obama during his first campaign for president, but later soured on the Obama administration and Democratic Party policies and what he perceived as their negative effects on the African American community. In late 2019, Brewer predicted that there would be a black awakening in the U.S., which would lead to President Trump receiving 20% or more of the African American vote in the 2020 United States presidential election. This looked like a check was cut.
Oh, it absolutely was.
This is like a check.
Or he's one of those people that I've had these really weird conversations with to make me feel like I've had a concussion. They'd be like, Barack Obama don't like black people because he never did anything about reparations. And I'd be like, you have CTE.
My brother. Actually, they have a point, my brother. Conspiracy brother believes they have a point. Conspiracy brother has a new name, Akbar X.
Oh, okay.
He has a real issue with people not addressing him by his name that he got when he got out of prison.
Okay.
He adopted that name after 7 years in prison, Akbar X.
Well,
he wants to go by that as from now on.
Conspiracy brother, I don't.
Akbar X.
I'm sorry, Akbar X.
Thank you.
I felt like we had a rapport with Conspiracy Brother.
Yeah, no, Akbar X, the Conspiracy Brother, is what I would like to
I'm going to shorten it, Conspiracy Brother. Like, people call me Matt. It's fine. That's just your version of it.
Okay.
Conspiracy Brother. I think you might have CTE, brother.
What? He didn't do anything for black people. Okay. Not one thing.
Okay.
Name one thing he did for black people.
Well, he got elected and made black people open their eyes and be like, damn.
No, more brothers got killed by the cops during his administration than any other administration before. Book it.
Okay.
Book it.
What about Lincoln's when you sent all them brothers to be on the front line of the war?
Nah.
What about
he did too.
What about Operation Get Behind the Darkies?
I can't even stay in character with that one. Operation Get Behind the Darkies. All right. Make sure y'all email us straight olc@gmail.com. Hit us up on all social media platforms. All that good stuff. And we'll be back next week. Peace.